and allow yourself to be curious. Because the truth is when we are truly curious about what's going on with our child, it's near impossible for us to be so angry that we overreact. Step back and choose curiosity. When you choose that, you'll look for some answers, some better answers. Does that mean that we're not going to sometimes overreact? You are going to sometimes overreact. You are going to sometimes have, oh gosh, I'm not going to say this word right. The amygdala, yeah. When it gets hijacked, right? The amygdala is the tiny little part in your brain. It's no bigger than, I think, an almond. And it is like the control center for your emotions. What science has found is that that little control center is actually 75% negative. It looks for things that could go wrong. It lives in a place of that fearful state of things that could go wrong, things that could go wrong. So, you're not a negative parent if you have fears and worries and that you sometimes get that amygdala hijacked and you just freak out and you lose it. That just means you're human. You're talking 75%. How can you tap into that 25% is what you're trying to do. That should be celebrated when you do. And you can do it more often by effectively, on purpose, changing your mindset regularly, like we talk about on the focused mindset, right? We do that for a reason because it's easy to fall into the negative. It's easy to lose it and go, I cannot believe you did this and you did it 3 times yesterday and it's going to happen. So don't look at yourself as having such a problem when it happens. Rather than that, recognize it. Rather than that, recognize, I just lost it right there. I am going to calm down. I am going to circle back and talk about this, and we are going to figure out how we can get back to the baseline of what needs to happen in our family. The standards, the values, the rules, get back to that. Get back to that as soon as you can, as soon as you recognize that this is happening. See, it all happens with curiosity though, right? Be curious about what's going on within you as a parent and what's going on with your child in order to give yourself the best chance to pause before you react. That 75% is creeping up, but I'll tell you what, the 25% is right there, ready to jump in. Tap me in. I'm ready. I could do this. That's when you got to say, I've got to choose that 25%. I've got to choose to be curious about this and look into it. I want to gather all the information with curiosity, without judgment. Then I want to make a plan for what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to execute it forward, straight, and exactly what I need to be doing. That is the GPS system that I talk about, the GPS solution-focused system that you can actually practice in your mind to have a solution-focused mindset. All right, you say, I'm going to wait and gather the information, curiosity. I'm then going to make a plan of what needs to happen based on the values, based on the rules, based on all the facts. And then I'm going to execute that. I'm going to soar forward. That's what S stands for, soar. G stands for gather. P stands for plan. S stands for soar. I remind you of that because that's a simple acronym. GPS. You know how easy it is to use the GPS on our phone these days. How about we use a GPS system to navigate our life? You can find my journals about this. That I have 2 journals out and another one to come on Hope and another one to come on Focus that you can get on Amazon. Soon it will be on my website, thefocusedmindset.com as well. You can hop onto Amazon and just look up my name, Cher Kretz, and you'll see that I'm the author of these journals. The journals are helping you be the author of your life. But on each and every page, it reminds you, gather the information, make a plan, and then soar into action. This is something that you can make a habit in your life. What a difference does it make when you can do that in the moment with your child? Is it always going to happen when, the frustration strikes? No, but it can happen more often. And then it will happen more often until that 25% is stepping up to the plate and working for you. They're regulating your emotions in a completely different type of way. Our emotions are a crazy thing. It's so easy for us just to be like, oh, everyone's just so emotional. But we are. Even with those people that hardly show any emotions, there's a lot going on inside their head. So it's important that we talk about these subjects openly, frankly, because if not, we're going to get really emotional when it happens. If you are a parent that for some reason you just haven't noticed your child trying to manipulate a situation to get something better, I'm guessing that means your child is still in the womb. But if you're saying, I haven't really quite noticed that, don't worry, you will. Because our human nature is to be able to get a little bit more. Let's negotiate a little more. How about we allow our child to use negotiation skills for the good and open up and be honest when this was a negotiation that I made and this is why I did it. So when they see you do it, they don't mistake manipulation with negotiation. You can even make a list of the jobs that benefit from good negotiation. Maybe if you're going to be a police officer, if you're going to be a salesperson, like we mentioned, there's probably so many. There's therapists, there's people that work with other people, and negotiating deals is going to be part of what they do. Well, that's a great learning moment for your child to, again, understand the difference. So I hope that you guys have an opportunity to jump over to my website, thefocusedmindset.com, and learn about everything that I have about solution-focused coaching. I'm coaching parents to be able to have a mindset that feels calm and productive. I coach kids, teenagers. I even have some clients that are coming at me just to get some support for all these different issues that are happening, not family related at all. Why? Because this is a human issue. Having the right mindset is something that we all secretly want, to have a calm and happy mindset. And maybe we just haven't stood up and said, I'm going to do this. I'm going to work on having a better mindset. If you'd like to do that, please hop over to my website and check it out. I'd also love to be able to have a talk with you. I do book discovery calls once in a while, and that link is on my website as well. And I know that we're getting ready to move into, we're like halfway through the summer if you're listening to this live and in person. And for me, it's like my last few weeks before I go back to work as a school counselor. So there's going to be a lot that I want to do before then. And whatever it is that you guys want to do it with a calm attitude. Do it with a heart that has curiosity. I know you got this. It's not always easy, but make it fun. Make it amazing. And join me here next time. Until next time, keep in touch and take care.